There you go. I'm a walker. Okay. Thank you, Stacia. It is just an honor to be here, and I think I spoke with a few of you before we got started. I don't actually get to talk about my platform as often as I'd like to. I'm constantly traveling and I'm at all kinds of events, but I don't really get to talk about my passion very often. And, you know, a couple of days ago I was sitting here preparing my speech and I was writing down all these facts and statistics, and I thought, that's not what people want to hear. They want to hear, why are we here, and why are we doing what we do, and why is this my passion? I apologize if I'm really wired. I finally got 2 straight nights of 8 hours of sleep, so my body is just like, woo! So my mind is going a million miles an hour. Like Stacia said, my mother founded an organization over in Central Florida called the Hope Foundation. And what she discovered about 2 years ago is that when there's a family who is facing homelessness for the first time, someone who is facing a crisis, and they're a married couple or a single mother, there's really nowhere for them to go in Central Florida. There's no shelter that helps families. If they were to go to a shelter, they would be separated from their husband, or if a woman has a 12-year-old son, her 12-year-old son is taken from her and put into the men's dormitory on his own. And that really, really bothered her. And so she made it her mission to assist families in crisis, families who are facing foreclosure or bankruptcy or on the brink of homelessness. And about 2 years ago, it was really difficult to get people to understand why she was doing that. It wasn't as prevalent. And unfortunately, it has just been absolutely astounding how many families have come forward who are facing this crisis right now. And, you know, quite contrary to popular belief, you have the homeless stereotype. You have these people who we think are just on the street corner asking for money, who don't really want to have a job. And Stacia and I were talking about how it just ruins it for so many families and women and single fathers who truly do want to get themselves back on track. They want to make their lives better for themselves and for their children. And so that is what organizations like the Brevard Rescue Mission and the Hope Foundation and so many organizations allow and give them that opportunity. From my perspective, I was raised in a family where my parents were always telling me, you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. My mother taught me how to do laundry. My mother taught me how to cook, how to sew a button on an outfit, how to babysit, things like those skills that we all take for granted because we were just taught. It's innate. Some of the women that they're helping at their foundation don't have those skills. They've never been taught, and it's so hard to fathom that you don't really know how to keep a calendar or make a to-do list or parent a child. And so by helping them and by teaching them those skills, they're enabling the woman to go on and make her life better. Another realization that I've had as I've gone around for 10 months now, I have 2 more months left of this job. Shelters are such, it's a terrible way to try and get your life back on track. You're constantly being told when to wake up, when to go to sleep, where to store your things. You need to be out after 30 days. And traveling in my car for 10 months, I literally, and I hate to say it this way, but I am homeless. I travel all over the state. I keep everything in my car. I've got a home base in Oviedo, but I'm hardly ever there. I had to schedule time with my mother 2 nights ago. At 6 o'clock, we had a meeting for dinner so that we could talk, because that's how busy we both are. But from personal experience, everything is just in a disarray. If I'm on the road for a 3-week tour where I'm around the state, I can't keep anything straight. My stuff is everywhere. I can't find anything. And that's just a small picture of what it's like to be living in a shelter while trying to get your life back on track. And so what her organization enables so many women to do is have a permanent place to call home, a place of stability so that they can then focus on getting an education, getting their GED, finding a job, learning parenting skills, because quite honestly, I don't think I could imagine somebody telling me that I needed to build my life while living in my car. And that's essentially what a shelter is for so many people. Getting to speak at a faith-based organization program, it's just awesome too, because I get to speak at so many events, but it's not very often I get to talk about the fact that that's just, as human beings, what we're supposed to do is help each other. There's so many people that are ashamed to ask for help right now. My mother is out speaking at organizations, and she has people coming up to her that are attending the fundraiser who are admitting to her that they're going to come see her because they need to see a case manager because their house is in foreclosure. And that is absolutely amazing. That is awful and amazing at the same time. And I truly believe that women like Stacia and women like my mother are just led to do this, and it's a beautiful thing what they want to do. It truly doesn't matter the mistakes that those women may have made. What matters is that they want to change it now, and they want to make their lives better. And that's what she enables them to do, and that is just absolutely amazing. So I just thank all of you for coming out today to hear what we have to say, because it's very important. And I look forward to meeting a lot of you. Please come up and talk to me if you like after we're finished eating. Again, my name is Rachel Todd, and it's just an honor to be here with all of you. Thank you very much.